Once you get past all the woulda saves and blaming teammates, Rocket League is comprised of just two main skill sets. 1. Game sense. 2. Mechanics. I've seen SSL level players who have almost zero mechanical ability, but incredible game sense, and I've seen plats who can double flip reset, but will pull shot their teammates into an own goal because they can't rotate. To master Rocket League is to master both mechanics and game sense. However, today I want to do an experiment based solely on mechanics. What happens when you take a player from every rank from Silver to SSL and force them, well, actually beg them until they agree, to attempt shots of increasing difficulty? How did they truly get to their ranks? Was it mechanics? Was it game sense? Maybe a little bit of both? Also, we have to take into consideration the human factor. Yes, there are actual people playing this game, not all of your teammates are just bots. How does each rank handle nerves under pressure? Well, today, we're going to have all these questions answered. So here's how this is going to work. I have a player from every rank starting from Silver. No, I didn't get a bronze player, mostly because I couldn't seem to scrape up a bronze player even from the bottommost reaches of a Tokyo Underpass Rumble match, but also because bronze players shouldn't really have any mechanical ability yet. Nothing against bronze, they're just getting used to the game still. There are going to be 9 levels of mechanics, each level increasing in difficulty. For the first 3 levels, every rank gets 1 attempt, the second 3 levels, every rank gets 2 attempts, and the last 3 levels, every rank gets 3 attempts. Now, obviously, the Silver player's probably not going to stand a chance against an SSL, but I still think the results may surprise you. So let's get into this and introduce our contestants. Our Silver sweetheart, Magic Vision. Our gimme the ball, Gold, is going to be Caden. Our Plat is going to be Shadow, and I paid him not to bump the other players, just kidding. Our Don't Rotate Like a Plat Anymore, Diamond, is Wanted Toast. Fearing our Champ player just wanted everybody to see the sick preset. Our George, our sweaty GC, already smashing that boost button because he forgot what we were doing here and thought this was comp. Finally, the SSL Justin and the super sweaty Stocktane. Before we got started, we had to get the one thing out of the way that always happens whenever you get any amount of Rocket League players on a field and try to ask them to cooperate. Now that we got that out of the way, it was time to start. So for level 1, and arguably the hardest shot in all of Rocket League, the dreaded open net. Now something interesting happens here. Even though he technically scores, that first shot probably would have missed an open net, so we're going to say no. And I don't know if this is for content or not, but the same thing happens here with our SSL, so that's a no-go. For level 2, all they have to do is pop the ball on top of their car and simply dribble it straight into the goal. Now, I have respect for the Silver player because he only has one thing on his mind, but unfortunately, it's not what I asked him to do. Now, something terrible happened to the recording right there, but you can see the fireworks in the background, and that means, yes, the GC got it. Now, it might not seem like it, but under pressure, level 3 is significantly harder. You just have to pop the ball up once, catch it, and then drive it in. Now, our Silver player just completely ignored what I said and just wants to score goals. You really got to give it to him, guys. But in this case, we're not going to give it to him. And I'm super proud of Gold's effort here, but it just wasn't quite enough. Huge upset here, but the SSL let the nerves get to him. Alright, it's going to get a little bit harder here. They have to do a flick into the goal. Now, I hate to be that guy, but this is more of a shove than a flick, so we're going to say no. Now, I've been a little bit on the fence about this one here, but since this dude basically gets a breezy, we're going to give it to him. Now, level 4 is more for me, just to see if they've been watching my YouTube and TikTok tutorials, and really this is going to prove it. But it's a wall to air dribble, and they get 2 tries, and I'm just going to show you their best attempt. Now, guys, chill out. Here, the silver player hits the ball toward the wall, jumps in the air, and it technically dribbles in. I'm going to give it to him. What's really cool here, and I think is unique about the wall to air dribble, at least for this experiment, was that while I was watching this, you can actually see the players through the ranks get better mechanically, and it's almost like watching a single player progress over time. Now, technically, I never said that the ball couldn't bounce before going into the goal. And because I really want to keep that sweet, sweet check mark over Silver's name, we're going to give it to him. This is a ground to air dribble. Some people might think this is harder. Some people might think this is easier. For me, it's more of a technical shot because you're basically starting in a dribble, and you have to be able to control the ball enough to get it into an air dribble from the ground. Now, the point here was technically to get the ball on top of your car, dribble it, and then jump and pop it into an air dribble. But technically, this is a dribble from the ground into the air. So, if we're going on technicalities, they scored. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Our silver player straight up said, why would you go up the ceiling when you can just shoot straight into the goal? I love this guy. Now, Diamond is where I started to see the ceiling shot really take form, but he made the same mistake that a lot of people make, which is hitting the ball too much to the side, and it gives you real no height on the ball and no time to get back to it. And this is also a beautiful attempt from our champ player, just didn't hit it at the right angle. Our GC right now is straight up cake boss, making every shot look super easy. Now, for level 8, we moved on to double tappers, and I basically gave them the option if they want to take it up the wall themselves, or I would roll the ball to them. So let's check out their best attempts. My mans, look at this little guy go. Very impressed by Gold right here. An awesome read, but just couldn't quite nail it. Now, our plat didn't pop up right as he hit the ball, but it was still a really clean read, and we're definitely going to count it. Now for the final level, the dreaded flip reset. The original recording got cut short, so I didn't actually get the content from Silver to Diamond, but I felt like I was safe to assume that from what I saw, and even though the players played really well, I don't think they were quite ready for really clean flip resets, so we just skipped from Champ to SSL. And obviously nobody was ready for this one. But that happens with flip resets and really happens with every mechanic, especially when you're under pressure. So let's go to the final results. Silver 2 out of 9, Gold 3 out of 9, Plat 2 out of 9, Diamond 4 out of 9, Champ 4 out of 9, GC 8 out of 9, and SSL 4 out of 9. And for the final podium. I think what we learned here today is that Silver has the most heart of any rank in Rocket League. But in all reality, guys, everybody played well, every rank played really well, and stop blaming your teammates when they get nervous in a game, okay? Nerves have a lot to do with it. Don't we all get nervous when we have an audience of eggs watching us? Please like and subscribe for more of this kind of content. Thank you guys so much for watching.